Hi, I'm Janelle Tedesco. Welcome to my channel, Just 10 with Janelle, bringing you 10-minute workouts. I have a very dear friend who is a dancer and is incredibly strong. She's been dealing with health challenges that are unimaginable for over a decade. She isn't currently dancing, but she will again. And she wants to do whatever she can to keep her body strong in the meantime. So she asked me to create a workout where you're sitting in a chair. And I think that she's not the only one dealing with these types of issues. So I'm going to create several of these. And today's workout is a full body sitting in a chair workout, and it is dedicated to my friend, Dara, the warrior princess. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start just by getting the feel for where we're sitting in the chair. Just bring your heels up a few times and see if you can get your back off the back of the chair. If you're not able to, that's okay, but if this is available to you, try to sit up a little straighter. If you are able to move your body a little bit more forward, so it's just the butt on the chair, then that is good as well. And then you will feel in this position that when you lift up a leg, you're using a little bit more balance and more muscles than if you were sitting back in the chair. Only if you're able. Do what you can, don't push too hard, and we're just going to bring up one leg at a time. Once you get the feel for what you have, let's just alternate our arms. So a leg comes up and an arm comes down. Take your time. You're gonna keep your kind of toes, your heels up, so you're on your toes if you can. If you can. Okay, that's all pretty simple, right? Hopefully. Try to see what we can maximize in this position. Okay, now you can bring your heels down and now get a feel for where you are again in your chair. If you're able to move a little more forward, and just lift your knees up. Once you feel as if, okay, I'm in a good position, I can do this from here, let's alternate our arms. So same thing, just kind of bringing an arm down to meet that knee. You can keep your body relatively up straight for this right now. You should be able to feel this in your abs, and your legs and your arms. Just take it one step at a time and go at your own speed. We'll see how much of the body we can engage while sitting, right? It's fun to figure out how and where you can move your body from whatever position you're in. So now, once again, if you're able to scoot a little more forward, you'll be able to open up your legs a little more. You probably will need to bring your heels up for this particular thing because we're gonna just be squeezing our legs in and out, and we're gonna mirror that with our arms. If you're down on your heels, then you're gonna kind of find that you'll end up having to pick them up a little bit anyway. So we'll just try to stay up on our toes and squeeze. Body stays all in balance, doing the same thing on the top and the bottom. Sometimes doing both at the same time might be exhausting, so choose which thing works better for you today. Like I said, I thought I would start with a full body workout. But as you can see, each of these individual exercises, squeezing your legs together or squeezing your arms together, it's working your legs and it's working your arms. So you can choose one or the other if you're not able to do them both at the same time. Okay, now you actually can sit back a little bit if you want, or you can stay where you were. You're going to bring your whole chest in like this, lean your shoulders forward, and then push it forward. You're gonna arch your back and you're gonna look up to the sky. In yoga, doing this with your back is called a cat and a cow, and it's often done on your hands and knees. And then you can even roll your shoulders back as you come up. And we're just gonna do this. You feel this really all throughout your chest and your back. You can even feel it in your hips because they're rotating positions forward and back. And you really can go as far as you can. When you're sitting, you can go all the way there. You can roll your shoulders and look all the way up. See how much you can arch. Or you can do it smaller, that's okay. Using a lot of muscles in this. We're stretching and strengthening with this particular movement. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to go back and we're going to focus on the legs again here. When you lift your leg up, when you're sitting down, if you try to rotate it out when you're sitting down, where your hip is, it isn't going to let you rotate it too much. So just try to get a feel for how far out you can rotate that, and then try that on the other side. So if it helps to see, if I flex my foot, you can kind of see I'm just rotating it from the hip. My leg is staying straight, and that's all. We're just going to do this a couple of times to try to work all those little muscles. It's very challenging to do this in a sitting position. And you'll really find all those little muscles that you're, oh geez. So you're gonna work all those out. So just sort of take a moment in each one. Just don't just do one. Do it a couple times on the leg, and you'll feel like that's enough. That's enough on that side. Let me do it on the other side. And if it is helpful for you to flex your foot, I am pointing it, right now I'm flexing it. I was pointing it originally. Obviously both have benefits. Flexing and pointing your feet is good for your feet. Right. We're just gonna try to feel that little hip opening, turn, rotate. All right, let's just do one more on each side. Just do it a couple times. I didn't do any arms with this because it's a sort of a tricky thing to feel. I wanted you to get a good feel for that one. All right, next. What is next? All right, lift your leg up, and with your opposite arm, just gonna go in and out. Leg up, arm up, push it out to the side, bring it out to the side, and we're just alternating back and forth. So you've probably gathered that I have a little cheat sheet underneath me, right? With all the exercises. Sometimes I can't read my own writing. Like, wait, what did I say? Leg in, outs. What are leg in, outs? Or I forget what I created. So alternate leg and arm. And we're just going up, out, as far as you can. Actually, if you have arms on your chair, this might be a little more difficult, but even if you're only bringing it out a couple of inches, it's still a really great way to work out that leg, because to move it, you're lifting it up a little bit from that chair. Depending on the height of your chair will also make a difference in how this workout feels. So you could try it again with a chair that's either shorter or higher, and it might make a difference in how that whole workout and all the muscles were engaged. Okay, now you can just move back a little bit on the chair. You want to have your whole butt on the chair, because this is what your butt's gonna do. Can you see that? It's just a squeeze. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deep breath up, squeeze the butt, and release the arms, release the breath, release the butt. Butt squeezes while sitting in a chair, if you release, is really an excellent workout. Great way to engage the gluteus. All right. So you can just, whenever you're thinking about it, just squeeze your butt muscles, right? just a couple on their own. You can probably see my head go up and then down and then up and then down. It's a little silly. Okay, depending on how far forward you can get in your chair will impact this exercise as well. We're gonna alternate almost like we're doing a full body stretch, right? So you're gonna create a line in this direction. If you're able to get a little bit more forward, you'll be able to create much more of a line and stretch this way. And from the sitting position, you're gonna feel this in your sides as you reach your arm out. I always tend to quicken my pace while I'm talking. I'm not really sure why. I'll get a handle on that eventually. So move at your own pace if I end up going too fast, but it's good to just sort of find where that exercise is, where you can reach to, where you can get your leg to, where you can get your arm to. All right, now we're just gonna do one last little exercise, which is just sort of a sitting, walking in place. Just gonna do this a little bit, but as I'm sure you know, even just a sitting, walking in place type of movement, you could spend a good amount of time just doing this simple movement and it will work a lot of muscles. It'll be very good for you. But this one gets boring. So this is why we need help sometimes, right? This is why we need to hang out with someone while we work out or do an exercise video with me or with someone else. This is what keeps us going. Someone else to push you, someone else to believe in you, someone else to be there with you, helps make you stronger, helps make me stronger. Getting the opportunity to do these workouts for you, all of you, is what keeps me going. So, thank you for doing this workout with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you gained from it. If you did, please click like, subscribe to the video, maybe click that little bell so you get notifications, and then you can join me for the next workout. Bye-bye.